Have you ever wondered why true peace seems so elusive, even when life seems perfect on the outside? Imagine if the key to deep contentment wasn't in changing your circumstances, but in changing your perception. Welcome to The Power of Now, a life-altering book by Eckhart Tolle that reveals how you can break free from the chains of your mind and live fully in the present moment. The Power of Now isn't just another self-help guide. It's a profound exploration of how living in the moment can transform every facet of your existence. In this video, we'll dive deep into the essence of Tolle's teachings and unveil key lessons that will forever change the way you experience life. Stay with us till the end, as we'll also share actionable steps you can take today to start embracing the now. One of Tolle's most powerful assertions is that time is an illusion. He explains that most of our stress, anxiety, and unhappiness come from either dwelling in the past or worrying about the future. But here's the reality. There is only ever the present moment. The past is just a collection of memories, and the future is just imagination. He encourages us to notice how our minds constantly pull us away from the present. Thoughts like, "I should have done that differently," or "What if this goes wrong?" consume us. But when we train ourselves to shift our attention to the present, we find that our problems are mere shadows cast by the mind. Another core concept in The Power of Now is the ego. Tolle describes the ego as the voice in your head that never stops talking, the source of endless identification with thoughts, labels, and past experiences. It thrives on creating an identity that is separate and superior, or sometimes inferior to others. The ego traps you in a loop of comparison, judgment, and fear. But here's the revelation: you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness observing those thoughts. The moment you realize this, you gain the power to disconnect from the ego and its constant chatter. When you detach from your mind's narrative, you begin to experience the peace and clarity that only the present moment can offer. So, how do you cultivate presence? Tolle suggests simple but powerful practices, like becoming aware of your breath or feeling the sensations in your body. These exercises might seem basic, but they anchor you in the present and help you recognize when your mind tries to pull you back into unconscious thinking. He also emphasizes that practicing presence isn't about resisting thoughts or trying to stop them. It's about observing them without judgment and letting them pass like clouds in the sky. By doing this, you shift from being lost in thought to being fully aware. This is the essence of living in the now. One of the most profound lessons in The Power of Now is learning how to deal with pain and suffering. Tolle explains that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Suffering arises when we resist what is or dwell on painful memories. He introduces the concept of the pain body, an accumulation of past emotional pain that lives within us. The pain body feeds on negative thoughts and emotions, making it stronger over time. But Tolle shares an empowering insight. The pain body cannot survive when exposed to the light of present awareness. When you become fully conscious of your pain without identifying with it, you rob it of its power and allow healing to begin. Acceptance is another cornerstone of Tolle's teachings. He asserts that resistance to the present moment is the root of most suffering. Whether it's a minor inconvenience or a significant life challenge, resisting what already is creates inner conflict. But acceptance doesn't mean complacency. It's about acknowledging the present moment fully, without mental labels or judgment. Tolle offers a guiding principle: accept, then act. Once you've accepted a situation for what it is, you can take mindful action to change it if necessary, but your response will come from a place of peace and not from reactive fear or anger. This practice allows you to navigate life with more ease and less resistance. Tolle highlights the power of surrender as a vital practice for living in the now. But what does surrender really mean? Contrary to popular belief, surrender is not giving up or being passive. It's about releasing your attachment to outcomes and letting go of the need to control everything. When you surrender, you accept the flow of life and trust that each moment unfolds as it's meant to. This doesn't mean you stop making choices or taking action. It means that you do so without the inner tension of resisting what is. Surrender brings a deep sense of peace because you're no longer fighting against reality. Instead, you align with it, allowing you to act with more clarity and purpose. A crucial step to living in the present is letting go of judgment. Tolle explains that the mind is constantly labeling experiences, people, and events as good or bad, which creates separation and feeds the ego. But when you observe without judgment, you break free from the automatic patterns of the mind. Practicing non-judgment doesn't mean you lose your discernment. It means that you see things as they are without the emotional baggage that comes with labels. This shift allows you to experience life with greater openness and less inner conflict. Imagine walking into a situation and observing it without the immediate rush to classify it. Suddenly, the world feels more vivid and you're able to respond with greater wisdom. Tolle emphasizes that silence and stillness are not just the absence of noise, but the gateway to presence. In the silence, you connect with the essence of who you truly are, beyond thoughts, emotions, and the noise of daily life. He invites readers to take moments throughout the day to pause, become still, and listen to the silence between sounds. Embracing stillness doesn't require hours of meditation. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and tuning into the present moment. This practice helps quiet the mind and reminds you that peace is not something you chase. It's something you allow by stopping the mental noise. So how can you start living in the now? Tolle shares practical steps that anyone can implement. 1. Observe your thoughts. Spend a few minutes each day simply watching your thoughts as if you were an outsider. Notice how often your mind drifts to the past or future. 2. Anchor yourself in your senses. Focus on what you can see, hear, touch, and smell in the present moment. This sensory awareness breaks the cycle of unconscious thinking. 3. Pause during daily tasks. Whether you're drinking your morning coffee or washing dishes, take a moment to do it with full awareness. Feel the warmth of the cup. Hear the water splashing. Immerse yourself fully in the now. These practices may seem simple, but their effects are profound. Over time, you'll notice that you feel less stressed, more at peace, and more connected to your life as it is unfolding. Living in the present moment is a journey, not a one-time event. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle shows us that true happiness is already within us, waiting to be realized when we let go of the past and future and embrace the now. Check out the link in the description to get your copy on Amazon and a complimentary 30-day trial from Audible. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more book summaries, and share your thoughts in the comments. What book would you like us to explore next? Thanks for watching, and remember, the only time you truly have is now.